Ashmi Sharma, and you're watching the Voice of World Music today. I'm here with the band Minor Empire. They just finished performing live at the Music Gallery here in Toronto. So welcome, guys. This is your second performance in Toronto. How do you guys feel after just finishing the performance?
Warm.
Great.
Yeah, it was very warm. It was good. It felt good.
It felt good.
Great.
It was
love the space.
Yeah.
It's very intimate.
It was
cool church, right?
Enjoyed it. So maybe to start off, if I can just get everyone to introduce themselves, so who you are and what instrument and in your role in the band itself.
I'm Mike Galacapinti, and I play guitar.
I'm Deb Sinha, I play percussion.
I'm Chris Gardner, play bass.
I'm Ozan Boz, I play guitar.
I'm İsmail Fencioğlu, I play oud.
I'm Didem Başar, I play kanon.
I'm Özge Osman, I play my voice.
Great.
Ozan is overly modest, by the way. He does more than play the guitar. He programs a lot of stuff, and it's you guys put the record together. So come on, give yourself your.
Bravo!
Yeah, I play the laptop too.
I didn't notice that on the side that you were doing that. So just to start off with, Minor Empire. So you guys combine Western beats with Turkish melodies.
Yeah.
The actual name itself, Minor Empire, what does that mean? If you can tell us what that's all about.
Actually, Özgür came up with that.
Come on, the question is directed to you.
To me?
Yeah,
okay.
yes.
I'm just
You can
pausing.
add.
He knows it.
I think there's an inspiration behind it, kind of. I mean, the Anatolia, the geographical name of Turkey, today's Turkey, that's my cell phone, is called Asia Minor. It's another geographical name throughout the history. But there is another band called Asia Minor. We like the name. And they were pretty popular back in the 90s in Turkey, and they did pretty cool stuff too. And that's how it got started, minors, and all that stuff. And we ended up naming as Minor Empire. And at the time, we didn't know the actual. It had another meaning in English, which is like a group of people. Kind of isolated, hanging out together, and they do whatever they want. They're also called like minor empires, their own. So it sounds cool, and it rolls on the tongue pretty well, I guess.
It rhymes. That's the most important thing, I guess.
Yeah, so, but Özgür had a better story actually.
I had an epiphany.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is the word?
Minor Empire, you had an epiphany about the name?
Yeah. One day I just had it in my dream, the phrase, and I liked it. And I just felt strongly about it. Although Ozan didn't like it in the beginning.
Oh, really?
Afterwards, he went for it, so.
Once you started, there was like a rhyme to it, and then it made
Yeah,
sense with you guys.
I thought there was a lot of meanings behind it that matched us perfectly.
Okay. So do you think about that your music, when you put your melodies together, are you thinking about where it's coming from and the different regions that it's coming from?
Yes.
We try to mix it up.
Yeah.
We try to represent different regions.
Okay.
Because each region has its rhythm, different rhythms and different kind of melodies when it comes. So we try to mix it up.
Yeah. So, and why do you think it's important to fuse the music within the region and then also bring in the Western influence?
Because otherwise that wouldn't be us.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, Ozan is very influenced by Western music.
Okay.
He was very much into rock, fusion, and psychedelic when he was growing up, I guess.
Okay.
So he always wanted to do something in that direction, and I always wanted to integrate Turkish music into it. So we kind of, combine them.
Combine the two. It's lovely.
Actually, throughout 70s and into the 80s, there were really big, successful, and really cool psychedelic bands in Turkey, and they also did mix Turkish and Western psychedelia in a way, but not the same way we do, of course. It's been so long since then. Like Cem Karaca, Barış Manço, Moğollar, they were so big. I mean, when you are born in Turkey and not being influenced by that, it's very far-fetched. So everyone is influenced by that, and actually, kind of, I want to refer to the album title. So it's like a second nature.
Oh.
Does that sound good?
Yeah, no, it sounds great. And so speaking of your album, it was debuted earlier this year. Congratulations on that. So if you can just maybe describe to us what the album's all about, and what listeners should expect to hear from it, and how the process was, coming together and putting that album together.
You start first, and then I will get all these guys in.
Well, we started with inspiration, I think first thing we did was to go over the folk database of Turkey, folk songs, and see which ones we could use in our project.
Okay.
And then Ozan kind of fooled around with them, played melodies, on his computer, on his guitar, whatever he did, and then I kind of listened to them, and kind of put together, put aside the ones that we both liked. And then we said, these musicians would be so cool for this project. We knew Michael Ockington before, and we always loved his, musicianship. Always wanted to work with him. So we asked Michael to be part of this, and he said yes. And then our Turkish musicians from Montreal, they're the best musicians in their instruments, actually. They're so good.
Yeah.
We asked them to be a part of it. They said okay. And of course, Chris Gardner and the Sinha.
Yeah.
So, once we put together the band, the rest was Ozan put together a demo.
Yeah.
Put his ideas together.
Yeah.
And then we kind of recorded everyone.
Yeah.
There's one more actually in Turkey. There's a clarinet player called Selim Sesar.
Okay.
He's huge. He's incredible.
Yeah.
And he played on 2 songs.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, we have
great.
one guest from Turkey.
That's nice.
I didn't cover everything.
I
didn't cover anything.
That was a lot. No, it was good. That was good.
Did I make up a lot of stuff?
Actually, Özgür doesn't remember those moments, I guess, but in the beginning, we, away from our homeland, you don't appreciate the traditional stuff, I guess, when you're there. Okay, you have the radio, always the TV. That music is always in the background somewhere. It's in your life every day.
Yeah.
Here, you're kind of isolated. You realize that thing is missing something. So you want to take your time and put a CD in and listen to it. You have to make time for it, right? And it is hard. Even the internet is all that everywhere. It is really hard to follow what's going on in Turkey.
Yeah.
So we said, okay, we can do something traditional.
Okay,
She doesn't remember
I
that.
understand, yeah.
Let's do something with oud, darbuka, or something, not guitar. I don't play anything else, so something traditional. So, people like us who are missing this kind of music could listen to it.
Yeah.
But of course, I have that second nature in me. When I started playing around with the songs, that something else came up.
Yeah.
So that's how we couldn't kind of stop it from going that psychedelic or fusion place. So we just let it go.
Yeah, music.
Yeah.
So then, are your songs about about Turkey and the
That's
culture
right.
and all of that?
Yeah.
From everything about Turkey, anything specific, or?
I will. You can say other things about cultural things. I will speak musically. I listen like 70s fusion and all that stuff. John McLaughlin and all those guys. For example, Indian music has always been used in Western music as a fusion material.
Yeah.
And if you look at Latin music, the South American music, it's always in the Cuban jazz, all that stuff. It's always somewhere in there in the Western music. Turkey has a great music tradition. There's the tradition of hundreds of years of Ottoman Empire. Those guys really take good care of their artists and stuff. There's a big library of everything. So it's another thing is why not bring Turkish music into this fusion area? So, okay, it comes natural to us. Maybe someone else would take another piece and take it somewhere else. So it's like this is the contribution we can do to this the global culture that we call human beings. Yeah.
Absolutely. That's really nice to represent that, and within the music and the form, that's really nice. And I don't mean to direct any attention to you, but you're playing this really beautiful instrument tonight, and then you hadn't also mentioned it. Would you mind just sharing with us what the name of the instrument is and what it means and its symbolic meaning maybe in Turkey?
Yeah, it means low actually. Low.
Oh, low, okay.
Low.
Low, okay.
It's called kanun.
Okay. Kanun.
It's very common instrument in the Middle East.
Yeah.
Especially in Turkey, Greece, in Arabic countries, and Balkan Peninsula.
No, it sounded lovely. It's definitely a strong sound of the actual and the band itself. It's really nice. So you guys, congratulations on being nominated for the 2011 Canadian Folk Music Awards.
Oh, yeah.
You guys are being nominated for the Best World Group, which is very exciting. How do you guys feel about that?
Good.
Just good. When was it announced? Like, when did you guys find out? A couple of weeks ago. Yeah, and the awards are in December.
In December, we're playing in Ottawa, December the 2nd. And I think the award show is on the 4th. So we will come back and see what happens.
That's great because you're representing the world, music scene within Toronto, and that you guys
right.
are being nominated for it, which is, definitely, something to be proud of. So how do you feel about the world music scene within Toronto, and how do you think, where do you think it is today, and where do you think it's going?
I think in Toronto, Toronto is a great city of neighborhoods and the cultures.
Yeah.
And maybe way deep down our inspiration comes from there. Everybody contributes their own culture, right? And everybody's free. No one is trying to suppress anything. Nothing. So it's so colorful. It's a beautiful city to be a musician, especially in the world music scene. Other music scenes are great too, jazz, and not bad. There are great rock bands and other stuff going on too, of course. I think in Canada, especially Toronto, is the city to be in if you want to do something like this.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for being part of it.
Thank you.
So what's next for Minor Empire? What should fans in Toronto expect?
We're playing in Montreal.
Yeah.
It's not in Toronto. In 2 days.
It's not that far.
Sunday. And then we're playing in December in Ottawa. And then we're going to take a little break and we're going to start planning on our, hopefully, British Columbia and Alberta tours.
Okay, nice.
And we will see if we can do Atlantic as well.
Okay.
So in winter times, it's all about planning the summer.
Yeah.
Basically. And at the end of summer, probably we will come back to Toronto.
Yeah.
All pumped up. Being on the road and stuff, and then we will kill it again.
Nice. Well, we're definitely looking forward to that. Coming back to Toronto and experiencing similar to what you guys did tonight. It was fantastic. So thank you so much for sharing that with us. This is Rajni Sharma, and you're watching Voice of World Music.